everyone, welcome to a day in my life of playing Star Stable. I'm currently riding my little sleigh friend I think that's what it's called, named Stone Beauty. And I'm just gonna do my dailies and yap for a few minutes about updates I would like to see in the game, and some of my personal theories about the game's lore. Welcome to my TED Talk. I personally think that the Druid Circle needs an update, I think. And I get that we got like Fripp's like little cave, but oh, that's one way. I get that we got Fripp's little cave and all, but I feel like it could use some work. Like, so after getting Fripp's cave, his space was very updated and brand new. It doesn't exactly match its location. Because the Druid Circle, it's been around forever. It's a classic. It's nostalgic. Gorgeous. But it does need a little bit of work. I will say that. The textures are a little bit old. I feel like it could use like a little bit of a bigger area. Maybe some statues of like past soul riders or druids. Maybe even past reincarnations. Oh, I just threw that horse. Okay. Maybe like even past reincarnations of the main star breeds. I feel like it'd be really cool if it had, ooh, maybe some like lore books, like just scattered around maybe. Just for like that extra little like mystery of it. To add that story to the game. I feel like that'd be really cool. And this is like a big personal opinion. I get that it takes a lot of time to update an area, and they just came out with Marching Ghost, and all that. But I do think it would be like a really cool idea. Ooh, more free horses, and I get like, okay. Before you slap me in the face for this one.
But the game needs money from the horses. Like, you can't just get a bunch of free horses.
Hear me out. Okay, this one I've heard from another YouTuber before. But if they had more like free horses that you had to get like an insane amount of reputation for, like the Rune Runner, because like that one you need. I looked it up, and it takes like 106 days to actually get that horse, sometimes 107. So I feel like more like crazy reputation quests like that to get a horse would be really cool. And I get like we have the like I'm currently working like on, oh yeah, see like that. I'm currently working on collecting light to get Aranis and Petra right now, and again we got those horses, like the new Hollow Woods horses that you can unlock, but those don't exactly count because you still have to buy them. So that's just my opinion. This is like, oh lord, I'm trying to read my script at the same time. Ah, no, go. Alright. More sitting positions. I feel like this is a relatively small one. But like it would just be so much better if we could have like more sitting positions, especially for, I'm not a big role player myself in this game. But I do feel like a lot of people would appreciate it if our characters could look more casual or like sit on the ground maybe. Like just being able to have like a button, like, you know how control makes you crouch? If there was like another button that hasn't been used for a specific action yet that we could use for just sitting down on the ground somewhere, I feel like that would make it very easy to make role plays look more natural for certain people who make those. Especially realistic role plays. Who knows, maybe I might make one of those on this channel? Don't know. They seem pretty cool though. Mall update. The Jorvik City Mall is one of the, it's not, I was gonna say one of the oldest, but it is for sure not the oldest. I remember when that thing first came out, because okay. But yeah, I remember that mall's first days. And I also know that it is very, I don't mean to like slander this place too much, but like it's very crusty. It's just crusty. That's all I gotta say about it. It has very old textures, very old player models. It doesn't have a lot of stores, and all of its stores have like really old outfits still. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Old outfits can look pretty good. I have the Valedale jacket, for Pete's sake. I am saying it could be better, but like, oh lord, I missed that completely. I just think it could have more stores, to be honest. Maybe some more decoration, like the banners hanging from the ceiling and moving around are cool. And like, I thought that was a little nice detail, but the fact that they're blank and the fact that there's not much other decoration. Like, whenever I go to the mall, I see ads everywhere, and it does have those, don't get me wrong. But usually, they're like huge kinds of ads, you know? And also, I feel like it'd be really cool if like there are more like quests related to the mall. Okay, I keep on talking about the mall, but oh lord. Because like I remember being very excited when I unlocked Yorvik City, like especially the mall, because that's like the first place you unlock, I'm pretty sure. Like anytime I unlock a new area in this game, I am really excited, because who isn't excited when they unlock a new place in a game? But, yeah, that's my thought on the mall. I just think it could use a little bit of work. And again, I know how hard it is to update an area, especially if it's a place that big. Hold on a second, I gotta get this. Ah! I wrote this down just to be funny, but genuinely I feel like it could be a funny storyline. Like, if there was like this, excuse me. If there was like this April Fool's quest or something, that was like where you save the old Gen 1 and Gen 2 horses from a glue factory, that would be really fun. Like, if on the week of April 1st, like April Fool's Day, there was that quest, I feel like that would be like really funny to play. Like, especially if it was like with the Soul Riders, that would be hilarious. Main quest update. I wrote this in all caps. Main quest update. I get it. Well, I don't actually get it. I'm not a developer of any games. The hardest thing I've done was add a ruby sword to Minecraft on Education Edition. But the main quest I feel like needs an update. We had, like, okay, I don't know how long it was, but that tornado is still there. Let's just say that. The tornado is still there. And let's be honest, it's kind of an eyesore, not gonna lie. I would like a quest to get rid of it, because I do not really want to see that when I'm pulling up into Jarlheim and there's a gigantic tornado just towering above everything. I would like to, oh lord, I don't know why I thought I could jump that. Okay, yep, no. Don't do the corbeille, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I would like to get rid of that tornado, please. Let's see, what else about the main quest should I add? Pretty sure that was it though. Like, getting rid of the tornado was my main thing, because I can't take aesthetically pleasing pictures with a giant purple tornado in the background. Oh lord, there it is again. And also, I would like to progress further in the storyline, because I really want to stop the Dark Riders. I know that sounds like, well, it doesn't sound childish. I know like a bajillion adults that play this game. Not personally, obviously. I just know of them. Also, like, more quests at like Dark Core, like the place, like the oil rig, I feel like would be fun, because like, I feel like they just kind of wasted that area. Because like, they made the entire oil rig, and we go to it like once or twice, I think. And literally, there'll be some times that I'll go to the guy who takes you there, and I'll go there, like whenever I'm bored, just to sneak past the guards. Also, all the way to the point where we got in the quest, and then turn back around and hide again, just because I'm bored. Well, hey Petra. giving maxed horses like jobs to do for Jorvik shillings, which I feel like would be a much better way of getting them than selling horses. Because no one wants to sell their horse. I've done it a few times. I regret it. I don't know how many people have played Pokemon, but there are some games I know where you can send your Pokemon off to do jobs and you can get money in return for it, and I feel like that'd be really cool to do with your horses. And of course, they would have to be like maxed to do this, because I feel like if it was like a lower level, like at 7, not only is that like you unlock so many things at level 7, but you also like, that's too low. I wrote this one in all caps. Search bar in global store. Oh, wild roleplay. Okay. Search bar in global store. This is a must. Because I have a wish list of stuff I want in Star Stable. And there's not a search bar for me to search it. So I either have to search it up by color and scroll and then somehow find it, even though it's only like a fourth of the thing, or not a fourth, even though it's only like, the picture it has is like only a third of the actual outfit. Or I have to like look it up with in alphabetical order and hope that I find whatever. What am I doing right now? On to the theories. My first theory, I don't think Adine likes championships. I really don't. Because almost every single championship, and I've never heard anyone talk about this, but every single championship, something goes wrong. Like, it's almost like a deity of some kind, like, makes something happen that is wrong in the race. Like, storms and stuff, and all that. If you do the Hollow Woods Championship over there, it's literally right there, storms, deer, trees falling over, like, it's absolute insanity. Same thing with the Fur Grove race. You got all that stuff happening, and you got GED there. Well, hey, maybe that's just GED. And, it's just crazy. I don't know what her beef with championships is. Maybe it's her way of telling the players to, like, shut up and work together. I've heard a lot of speculation about what the fridge doors are, and if you don't know what I mean, I'll show you in a second. But I personally, I think that the fridge doors are like some kind of like entrance to a mine, maybe? Like,
as a child, I yearned for the mines.
But like maybe from GED or Dark Core, and they're looking for like gold or whatever Jorvik shillings are made out of, or like draconium. Maybe, that's just my theory. Because they make a lot of weird noises, like when you walk over them, it makes that like sharp, like sting noise, not sting.
Where is it?
I'm looking for the swirl. Where is it? You hear a lot of weird noises when you walk over those and stuff, so it sounds like heavy machinery of some kind down there, and they're very suspicious. The dino skeleton in Dino Valley, like way over there, I don't think it's actually a dinosaur. I really don't. I get that a lot of people have said, oh, it's a mosasaur of some kind. That sounds pretty accurate, but I'm just like thinking in my head, but what if it isn't? What if it's really not? Like, what if it's some kind of like Pandorian creature that Garnock or something else like summoned in the first war and couldn't adapt fast enough to the extreme cold and just plain out like just couldn't adapt fast enough and died, maybe. Because like if Garnock, like in the first war, Garnock was sealed in Pandoria and he couldn't get back out, and so he wouldn't be able to like recall his pet or something. And since the pet wouldn't be able to really get out as easy as it would be able to, because it's a valley, it has a bunch of like tall mountains around it, maybe it just got stuck and it couldn't get out. And so it was just stuck in the freezing cold and like just couldn't make it. Oh my god, that's a very sad theory, I know, but like it's like I said, it's just a theory. The magic horses, I had like two ideas for them. Either they made a deal with some kind of like maybe Aideen or the Vala witch or another kind of magic user to like give them their like not magical horse coats, because like they each have their own story about their magical horse coats, and like some of them maybe were given normal horse coats. I just feel like that would make a lot of sense, because like the Brinicles, they are their own species. They have like, it says that they have herds of them, and they're like, but if you don't know what those ones are, they're the ones with the icicle horn kind of thing. And it gives like a whole spiel in the description about like how they use those in like combat or even playing and stuff. And I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, all these horses have the magic coats. Like, we know how they got those, but like the normal coats, they don't have a story. They're just there. It's like they almost all of them come with it for some reason. And that doesn't sit right. It doesn't sound good. But I want to know the story behind their normal horse coats. Like the Brinicles, maybe they're just bored with them. Like other horses, like Bolt and Calliope, the carousel and robot horse, I feel like those are way too specific of a story to not have another story to where they got the normal horse coats. Because they are like made into those kinds of things, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Because when they had the video of Bolt and Calliope, I keep on wanting to say Calliope, but when they had that video that Star Stable posted about their stories, I was just confused. I was like, so what's the big deal if they're able to change back and forth? What was my little rhyme? Sturdy rope, that was it. Because if they could just change back and forth, why would they be upset about it? Like, why would they have to have this drone companion or anything like that? So I have a feeling that they made like a deal with some kind of thing. Like maybe Galloper gave them the regular coats so that like after Halloween was over, they'd be able to walk amongst the living horses, and like the horses would be fine with them, I guess? I don't know. Some other updates I would add to the game. I know people have been like talking about quarter horses for so long with their manes like literally coming off the neck. That one I'm not like, that one I don't care about much. But also the manes flowing in the wind, like literally as like one unit almost. They need to patch that, because I have a tomb hoof. Oh my god. Because I have a tomb hoof, sorry. And I really love it. I want to ride the horse, but especially since they're not in the game anymore, like you can't buy it in Galloper's Keep anymore. I want to ride that horse, but I have it, since I can't like change the mane in any way, like to the braids. It doesn't work because it's just like so glitchy in the mane. I can't ride it. It just doesn't sit right with me. I don't know why, it just doesn't. Updated dogs. I feel like they really need to update the dog. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Stone Beauty. Don't chill. Yeah, I feel like the dogs need to be updated because they're adorable. I love the terriers, but I'm kind of sick of seeing their scruffy little face all over the place. Because I'm not a huge dog person, but I feel like if they had like a husky or like a lab of some kind, like I'd be much happier. Okay, I haven't heard a single person say anything about capes, but Star Stable needs capes. Like the wings on the new Saltus Witches, I feel like those are so freaking cool. Like they would go so well with our moth horses, especially if they came out with like a Luna moth set, like for the is it literally just Luna? Is that literally just what the horse is called? But like that'd be so cool if they came out with like a Luna moth like outfit for that horse specifically, because I have that horse. Its name is Flutter Lemon, and I freaking love it. And I just don't have anything to wear with it though. And I used to have the Nocturnal set with it, but that doesn't really fit it either. It just doesn't look good with it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love grunge. I mean, sorry. I love grunge, and I love like dark stuff like this. Like, look, this isn't grunge. This is more like 1920s kind of stuff. But like, it didn't fit the horse. I feel like they could have come up with a cuter set or something like that. Don't get me wrong. Nocturnal set was pretty good. Like, so good I bought the entire set. Like, I just recently sold it for Jorvik shillings, though. Because I needed to clean out my closet. But I feel like it could be cuter. Because the horse is very cottagecore-esque. And so the horse having an outfit and tack set with it, that was like the dark kind of, it was witchy. I love that. But it wasn't the right kind. Especially with like the set that they just came out, like the green wing set. Excuse me. Especially with like the green wing set with the wings on the back. I feel like if they took the wings off the back and then made a cape that had the wings, that would look so freaking good. Actually, no, that would look like your
another horse died.
Actually, no, it would still look cute. As long as you don't think about it too hard, I guess. Where am I going? I can't talk and play Star Stable at the same time. It just doesn't. Oh, Lord. It just doesn't work. The worst part is that I can't focus on two things at the same time. And so I'll be talking about updates, and then I'll be thinking, oh, where was I going again? I also have a little theory that they might, like, add the Luna Moth horse permanently to the Veiled Hamlet. Oh, another place that needs at least a touch-up. Like, not even a full-on update. This place is beautiful. It needs to stay the same. But texture-wise, I need to update the textures. Like, this is kind of gross. Not gross. What's the right word for this place, actually? That's a good question. I am so turned around in this game. I'm talking, I swear. Is it up here? Is there an exit up here? Where's an exit? I feel like telling me right now. Where's the exit? Yeah, this place, I feel like it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, in fact. It has so many tiny, gorgeous little details. Like the sheep running around back there. That's adorable. The cafe here, also adorable. It's gorgeous. But the textures, I feel like, do need an update because it's kind of... It's not crusty. It's kind of crunchy. Let's call it crunchy for now. Yeah, again with the swirling vortex of doom.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and me, just us and your friend Steve. Do Steve.
The canon name of the tornado is Steve. I do like how some of these places, like the smaller places that not many people go to, have like lore. Well, it's not like lore, but they have like their own jobs and everything. And we know their jobs. It's stated what their jobs are. It's not just a bunch of farmers that don't have like actual names or any story to them. I mean, like so many people in these games have story to them and not even a lot of quests. Like they might not even have quests and they still have a story to them. It's a very cool little feature right there. Get out of here, you absolute demon. Another thing they should update, in my opinion, is the pets. Like, not all of them. Like, I already said the dogs, but the foxes, like the mist foxes, I feel like they could get an updated version because those are also kind of rusty, to be honest. If you drew a mist fox, all you would have to do for, like, a base image would be a bunch of triangles, to be honest. And that's a pretty distinctive silhouette, I get it, but, like, I feel like they could be a little bit smoother. Alright everyone, I'm going to end the video here for now because I have nothing else to yap about. I hope you enjoyed the video and that all my theories and updates, well, I hope they were agreeable. See you in the next one.